Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode 3 of the Murray Live and Uncut podcast. Now, this is going to be a special Nintendo Switch episode for the Nintendo Switch 2 that's launching moments from us. This is actually the Eve, or as I like to call it, Switchmas Eve. But I'm going to do a little fitting in here some extras for you. We're going to also cover the state of play, Sony's state of play that I just got done watching, making notes on, and the Unreal Engine press conference with NVIDIA. This is almost like back in the day E3. But they don't call it E3 anymore because they don't have an official E3, but now they have all the press conferences. So Microsoft is going to be doing their showcase. Probably another Nintendo Direct. Sony just did their state of play, and Jeff Keighley now has his Summer Games Fest. Join me all week, guys, because I'm going to be not only covering a brand new console. What a time to be alive, right? A new console. But also all these conferences. We're going to fit them in here. All right? All right, let's get right into it. First of all, I want to thank all of my sponsors. Magic Spoon, DoorDash, HelloFresh, and Prime Drinks for this episode. I also want to thank my viewers and subscribers and supporters. Carl, Lance, The Griffith, Phoenix Rising, and Chocobo fans. I want to thank you all. And also, today's random shout out to a subscriber and viewer at random. I'm going to give it to Patrick Cadet with the thumbs up. Patrick's always doing the thumbs up. So let's give a round of applause to Patrick Cadet, longtime viewer and subscriber. He's our weekly random shout out. So Patrick, what's up? All right, let's get right into it, guys. Switch 2 is upon us. It seems like it's been forever since the reveal in February. And then if you remember, we had the Direct in April. And now it's June 4th of recording this, and we are right there with the Switch. I can't believe it. Actually, it's funny. You'll see me a little bit further from the mic and the camera. I got my brand new Logitech steering wheel that I got hooked up because I'm doing all kinds of racing games for you guys. We're doing Forza. I've been doing Truck Simulator. So you'll be seeing a lot of wheel action here. And I got the pedals and I got the whole stand. Okay? Alrighty, so all about the system, yeah. Bigger screen. I mean, a lot bigger. Now that the Switch 2 is arriving early in some locations, and some of the journalists have it, I can't believe the size of it, how much bigger. And I thought the OLED was like a good, decent size, and it is. So I can't wait to get the Switch in my hand. It's got the brand new Joy-Cons. Instead of sliding in now, they magnet. You turn them around, they turn into a mouse. I bought every accessory in every game, so when I cover the Switch, you're going to see everything. More on that in a minute, because I got some bad news. And I got every accessory, but I saw they have a mouse grip accessory coming, but I think it's coming in like September. I just tracked my Switch 2, and it looks like it was supposed to be Friday, a day after release. Now it's telling me Saturday, but now it's saying that it's coming from Texas. Don't ask me why they didn't try to get it locally. And I actually pre-ordered my system and my games and accessories moments after they went live. I was one of the first. So I don't know why half the stuff sat for like 5 days in the warehouse preparing to ship and never shipped. I would have had it already. But maybe that's what they were afraid of. Maybe people getting it early. So now I'm getting it late. So sorry guys, but when I do get it, I'm covering everything. I bought everything. Every game physical, every game digital, every upgrade, every accessory, memory cards, camera, grips, pro controller. I'm going to have it all, guys. And I'm doing a massive, massive giveaway. A super bundle giveaway as soon as the Switches arrive. Alright? we're going to have more than one giveaway. But first, we're going to do one giveaway with a bundle. I can't wait. It's going to be huge, and I've been so excited. As you know and noticed, we haven't did a Switch giveaway in a while because I'm waiting for the new one. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 giveaway. So that's coming. What I'm covering day one, I pretty much just said it. Now, I don't have direct capture for my Switch or Switch 2 that's coming. So I'm going to be getting a brand new HD 4K 60 frames per second, the works. Either an Avermedia or one of whatever ones is I picked. Direct capture just to use for the Switch 2. I don't know if I'm going to do microphone and camera. It's basically just to record gameplay and upload it and stream. So I'll be doing Mario Kart. I'll be doing probably Cyberpunk. I'm getting that new Tetris game. I pre-ordered the new Donkey Kong in July. I'm going to be getting Madden for it. So I'm probably just going to use the direct capture specifically for gameplay of the Switch and Switch 2. Alright? So you'll see the OG Switch also. So that's coming. Covering as far what I'm covering, unboxing, first impressions, first boot up, first gameplay in handheld, first gameplay on TV, the Pro Controller, going through it, the camera. I bought the grips, I bought the wheels. I bought something else too. Oh, I bought the little grips that the Joy-Cons go in. I bought the case. I bought the big carrying case. I got Bravely Default, Street Fighter, Mario Kart. It's the Mario Kart bundle. I got the Welcome Tour, the $10 Welcome Tour. I got the Zelda upgrade packs. I got Fast Fusion, which is the Fast RMX sequel, and whatever else. I don't remember. Everything. I pretty much got everything. I got Hogwarts Legacy on the way, Cyberpunk on the way. Yeah. So I'll be covering it all. Definitely going to be diving into Mario Kart. And we're going to be checking out the updates too. They just recently announced Super Mario Wonder, Mario Brothers Wonder, Scarlet and Violet. Like I said, the Zelda games, but not just Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. We also got updates for Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom that just came out recently last year. So we're going to be checking that out. Kirby, ARMS. I don't think there's one yet for Splatoon 3, but we also got the year subscription to Nintendo Online, so I'll be going online. Maybe I'll be going online with viewers. We're going to check all that out. What I'll be buying, pretty much whatever gets announced during these announcements. Including No Man's Sky, Sean Murray, compliments of my name, Sean Murray of Hello Games just announced this morning No Man's Sky is getting a Switch 2 upgrade. Can't wait. I don't actually have No Man's Sky on Switch, so I'm going to have to buy the whole thing. I do have it on PC. I bought it for my new rig, and I do have it originally on PS5, so I'll be getting it for handheld. And I have played it on the Steam Deck. I'll be getting No Man's Sky on the Switch too. So, yeah, that's what I'll be buying. Like I said, Madden, if a Call of Duty comes out, WWE is supposed to be coming out, NBA, Borderlands 4, Hades 2. I'm getting it all. I'm getting it all on Switch 2. Hope predictions for the future. More updates for existing Switch 1 games. And I know that's going to happen. Here off the bat, this is what should have been day one. So, I said Wonder, and sure enough, as soon as I said it, they announced it. But here's what should be on day one. Smash Brothers Ultimate and Animal Crossing. They both, and Splatoon 3, I believe that those are the most important signature titles on the Switch. So, yes, I do want to see free updates um, for the Switch 2. I know it's coming. It's probably going to be very soon. I mean, they announced Wonder out of nowhere, and Kirby Star Allies. So it's probably around the corner. I would love to see a visual upgrade on the Switch 2 for Smash Bros. Same with Animal Crossing. How about Mario Maker? I'd like to see that. Um, More cool accessories. Um, Maybe a new fight stick for the Switch. Yeah. So quite a few stuff I'm waiting for. It's early yet. It's not even day one yet. um, Dream wishes for the system. A brand new Star Fox. A brand new Mario Odyssey. Some Xbox games that supposedly are in the works for coming to the Switch, the new Switch. A new Animal Crossing down the line. Maybe a new, brand new IP, a brand new Nintendo IP. I got tons. I got tons that I would wish for. A new, eventually a new 2D Mario, maybe a new Mario Maker. Um, maybe some, maybe, how about this? How about a brand new Mario Paint now that we have the mouse? That would be so nostalgic, such a flashback, but have it kind of new and modernized. I would love to see something like that. So, yeah. Um, I got tons of things going through my head, but I think this system is going to be amazing, and we're going to see a lot. Third party, for more third party support, maybe Assassin's Creed comes to it. Um, Maybe, another Dark Souls. Elden Ring is coming. Or was it the Tarnished Edition? So, yeah, super excited. A Need for Speed. I would love to see a Need for Speed on Switch 2, dedicated to it. Yeah. Oh, and a brand new F Zero. Game cards and digital versus physical. Yeah, game key cards, right? Um, it's been kind of controversial. So what it is that it's a physical game, meaning the case, and it does have a cartridge, but there's nothing on the cartridge. In other words, to say there's no data on it. It's like a license holder. So it's basically digital. You have to download it. Um, but you put the card in your computer in order to initiate the download. The upside to that, as opposed to digital, you could lend it to a friend, you could sell it, and you got something for your shelf. But basically, it's really like a fancy way of being a digital game. Now, the next thing is virtual game cards. Now, these I'm really, really, really for. Like, like game key cards are a fancy way of making digital into physical. These are kind of the opposite, vice versa. So, with the virtual game cards, you have a collection now, and there's a new tab in your Switch, including the Switch One. There's a new tab that all your digital games go, and they're in the form of like a card, and you can play all your digital games. What's cool about that is that you can lend them out. But the catch is that the person has to be in your family group, and it's for like 14 days. But say you have like a kid or a cousin or whatever, and it's in the same family group, you can lend it to them, and then it automatically draws back to you. And it shows your digital games just like they would a physical cartridge. It's kind of neat. I think it's pretty cool. Um, it's definitely something different, and it's not just oh and here's the biggest part of it. That's just a small part. The big part is it's more organized if you have more than one Switch. So, for instance, and many families do, if they have multiple kids or whatever, I'm keeping my Switch OLED, and I got my Switch too. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm using my Switch OLED for hard drive space for just original Switch games that aren't updated yet. And as they get updated, I'm going to move them to the Switch 2. How do you do that? Virtual cards. You take it and you can tell it what system to load. So because your same account is signed into multiple Switches, you can easily go back and forth without going to the eShop and downloading them again. You can just say load to this Switch, load to my Switch 2, load to my OLED, and your games can go back and forth on different systems. The best part is they carry your save data, so you continue where you left off. But one of the coolest things, they carry your DLC as well. So say I move Smash Bros over to Switch 2, it's going to carry all my DLC characters and my progress to the next Switch. So that's I think that's pretty neat. I'm kind of liking that. The game key cards are kind of, iffy with people. They're kind of 50-50. Honestly, I don't mind them. You know what I tell people? Physical hasn't been really physical in a long time. What about, I remember this specifically with NBA 2K. What about game Switch carts that have no cartridge, that just have a code? Okay? At least this has a cart. Okay? And this goes as far as PlayStation. This goes as far as Xbox. How many physical releases is there no data or maybe a few megabytes on the disc? And when you put it in your system, you have to download a 20 gig patch. Okay? That's not physical. Physical, when I think of physical, I think of, 3DS, NES, TurboGrafx, Sega CD, Wii, PS3. Physical hasn't really been physical in the longest time. So it ain't really that much with game key cards. At least you're getting something physical to show, like a case and maybe a booklet. And you can sell them, and you can trade them, and you can borrow them. So I think they're the best of both, and I think it's going to work out. Now there are some companies that are taking advantage, and there are some companies that are doing it old school. CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is coming to the Switch 2, and it is fully installed on the disc, on the cartridge. And from what I'm to understand is that Nintendo gives the publishers and developers a option of doing the key cards or a 64 gigabyte cartridge. And you have to understand the 64 gigabyte cartridges are more expensive to produce. That's why they're kind of leaning towards the game key cards. But you got like Cyberpunk and first party Nintendo that the games are on the cartridge. But I think like Street Fighter, Hogwarts Legacy, you'll see in the bottom there it tells you that they're game key cards. So it's a little different. My Switch 1 experience and favorite memories. And then we're gonna wrap up the Switch segment. Man, I'm looking around my game room, and this is only a fraction. I probably have literally almost between digital and physical every Switch game, everyone, and tons of DLC for them, special editions, box sets. I literally have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. There's all these big YouTubers showing off their. Nah, I give them a run for their money. I got a lot of Switch. I got so many digital games that I got loads and loads and loads and loads of multiple SD cards filled. I got bins and boxes and shelves filled with physical Switch games. I have been a maniac with the Switch since it came out, just like I am already with the Switch 2, how I just went and pre-ordered everything. I was that way with the GameCube, and I was that way with the Wii, and I was that way with the Wii U. I mean, I think I had every physical Wii U game. Looking around here, there's thousands and tons of Wii games. White boxes all over. But my biggest console that I collected for was the GameCube. And I've been watching some shows, some gaming shows, where they, retro shows where they go buy games, like packs and stuff. I can't believe what my GameCube games are going for. Like, dude, I got a lot of money worth of GameCube. And they're mint condition, a lot of them. Alright, I don't think I have any sealed. I don't think. But I know they're all really in good condition. But yeah, I'm a Nintendo freak. And of course, NES, N64, Super NES, that's, forget about it. Game Boy. I got my analog pocket right here. So, yeah, I got a lot of Switch games. Some of my memories, man, every holiday we'd get together, my family, and we would play Mario Kart during Thanksgiving, during Christmas. I got my cousin into video games as he was born. The Switch was coming around. I got him his first console. I got him into the Switch. He became a huge Smash Brothers fan. Um, Animal Crossing. I got a lot of people into Animal Crossing. Basically, during the entire COVID where we couldn't go out, we spent all that time playing Animal Crossing, and it passed the time. Helped us out a lot. What a great system. What a great hybrid system where you can dock it onto the TV and play it like a regular system, but you can also play it handheld. What an amazing machine. It's everything they really wanted the Wii U to be about. And, people say, it's funny too. People say, oh, the Wii U was such a disaster, was such a misstep. But when the Switch came out, and during the Switch, they wanted all the Wii U ports to come on it. Like the Wonderful 101, Splatoon, Tropical Freeze, um, Mario Kart 8, which is like one of the biggest selling games of all time. They wanted the Wii U ports. I love the Wii U, and I collected a lot for the Wii U. But, yeah, the Switch one was memorable. The Switch one will go down as one of the best systems ever. I can't wait for the future of the Switch 2. I'm really excited. Really excited. And I love how they're going with if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're just taking the Switch and they're improving it. And that's exactly what we wanted. We didn't want them to do anything, crazy. We wanted them to take the Switch, make it faster, make it bigger, make it more powerful, and have more third-party support. And that's exactly what the Switch 2 is doing. And the real fans know that. Alright, let's move on. Let's do a real quick recap of the new Unreal Engine. It's looking insane. I'm just going to say this. They showed off a tech demo. I think it was like 16 minutes of The Witcher 4. Wow. Get ready for your computers to start cooking with this one. Because this game is a freaking beast. Honestly, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I could not believe what I was seeing. Witcher 4. It looked absolutely amazing on the new Unreal Engine. Go check that out. It's insane. It's stunning. I was watching it on a 4K monitor, on a 4K TV, and on an 8K TV, and it just looked incredible. It looked absolutely incredible. I'm gonna go real quick with State of Play. I covered State of Play today on Twitch, so if you want to read all about it, I tweeted everything that was happening. It was decent. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10, which is good. There was a lot of excitement on it. I'm gonna go right down through, and this isn't every single announcement, but it's the highlights that I took from it. Here we go. Lumens Arise comes out in the fall. Pragmatic is coming out in 2026. Looked insane, actually. Looked stunning. Romeo is a Dead Man. Looked really interesting. I was tweeting about it. That comes out in 2026. So we actually got a lot of 2026 games. Silent Hill F was shown. Real excited about that. That's coming out September 25th. New Bloodstained was shown, 2026. It looks incredible. I was flipping out, actually. New Final Fantasy Tactics is coming in September. Neo 3 in 2026. But, check this out. There's a demo out for it. But apparently the demo is only out on PS5, so I will be streaming it this week. MK Collection, Mortal Kombat, Legacy Collection. Thank you, Ed Boon. Thank you for listening. I have been wishing for this forever. playing the original titles, playing them on my Analog Pocket, playing them on my emulator, playing them on my Steam Deck, um, buying them on GOG. No, this is a full-fledged remastered collection. Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, a Deadly Alliance on the Game Boy, the arcade versions, the console versions. This is super excited, and I went nuts when they announced it because I've been literally waiting for this forever. Finally. New Thief game coming, new Astrobot levels are coming. Tides of Tomorrow, a brand new gameplay trailer was shown, looks really good. Sword of the Sea, another good looking game. Alright, the grand finale. Marvel Talking Fighting Souls coming in 2026. Whoa. I didn't know if like at first I was watching like a new Marvel versus Capcom, but I'm like, wow, this looks really freaking good. And this threw me off. I was not expecting this. But it's a dedicated brand new Marvel fighting game. It's by Arc System Works. Oh my god. I went nuts. I gotta admit, that was the highlight of the show for me. And the other highlight, brand new James Bond. Where did this come from? 007 First Light 2026. That and Marvel's both in 2026. So we got a big 2026 heating up. It looks absolutely insane the next year already. It's whoa. We got so much to announce yet. We still got Summer Games Fest. We still got the Xbox Showcase. We got whatever Nintendo's going to be showing in the future. But James Bond, I could imagine what that's going to look like on PC. James Bond looks just absolutely amazing. Looks really good. And this new Marvel fighting game, dude, I'm super excited. Like, but you know what's funny? Out of all of them, that Mortal Kombat collection just got me going. Because you know what? It's funny because I was asking for that for so long. Because I love the old school Mortal Kombat games. And you know, even like the old Street Fighter, but we get them all the time in the collections. We don't get the Mortal Kombats. I grew up in the arcade. And down the Jersey Shore, that's the games that I played on the boardwalk down the shore. I played Mortal Kombat. I remember when Mortal Kombat first came out, but I remember the day the Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet moved in, and my jaw hit the floor. Same with MK3 and Ultimate MK. It was like you could hear this sound throughout the whole arcade. And I remember going home that night and telling my parents about it and waiting for it to come out on console. So that collection, the Legacy Collection, has got me really excited. There were some really good announcements here. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. And I think it was a pretty decent state of play. Alright guys, I got a lot going on here. I got a lot going on the channel. We're going to have more guests. We're going to have OtterPop back. I'm going to have some developers on soon. We're going to get some call-ins. And we are going to just have fun. I'm going to be covering the Switch 2 real in depth. I'm going to be covering the demos that got announced in my Demo Fest. All new Steam games. I got Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. We're going to be doing a playthrough of that. More Truck Simulator, more Minecraft. I got a Fallout 76 series coming. I got a Elder Scrolls series coming. I got my racing series with the wheel is coming. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be fun. We got Fortnite. We got Disney Speedstorm. We got Doom. We got the new Doom. And it's just, you know, it's nonstop. Right now, this is like a big time of the year and a big week because we got the new console, but we also have the gaming conferences and the gaming showcases. It's like E3. So, you know, Jeff Keighley's Game Fest. I can't wait to see what's announced on that. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of Hideo Kojima. Don't forget, we got Death Stranding 2 coming out. I can't wait. Whoop, whoop. Norman Reedus. We got, we got the Xbox Showcase. Oh, there's an Outer Worlds 2 dedicated showcase. Join me, guys. MurrayNJ08. Join me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/MurrayNJ08. Join me on Twitter at Sean Murray NJ. I got you covered, guys. Gaming news, gaming gameplay, unboxings, reviews, vlogs, gardening, whatever you want to know about, you can find here. It's a big mixed variety. Okay, guys? Again, thank you for the supporters. Thank you for the viewers and subscribers that I mentioned in the beginning. Thank you for the sponsors. Thank you for Patrick Gadet with the thumbs up. I got you, buddy. Let's go. Murray and J08 Army Strong. Big week. Take care, guys. Until the next Murray Live and Uncut podcast, I'll be seeing you.